Alright boys, it is red alert time. Let's just cut to the chase in this video, shall we? There is a 2x Primal Shard event coming up very soon. In fact, within about 24 hours-ish of this video going live. And this event, this 2x Primal Shard event, might just be the biggest bait event of 2024, man. It's a big one. And we're going to break down why in this happy little video. So normally a 2x Primal Shard pulling event is awesome. It's going to massively increase your chance, well, double your chance of pulling mythical champions from your Primal Shards, which is great because it's only a 0.5% chance to be pulling your mythicals from Primal Shards, and this is the only way, you know, besides fusing Mikage, of course, of getting your hands on mythical champions in red. Why does this event suck? Well, first of all, it's a 2x chance to pull epics and legendaries from your Primal Shards, which, by the way, gives you a pretty solid chance of pulling a lot of epics and a lot of legendaries. That's great, but this is the only way you can get your hands on mythicals, man. You do not want to be pulling your Primal Shards outside of a 2x event that is doubling your chance to pull mythicals generally for your primals. Why is this doubly important that you don't pull during this event? Well, let me tell you something, man. The last 2x Primal Shard event that actually doubled your chances of pulling mythicals from your Primal Shards was back in May of this year, right? Over 6 months ago. It's been a hell of a long time. Dial back the clock just a little bit further until the 2x event before that. When was that? It was in December of last year, okay? What's next month? A crapload of Christmas events. Very likely that next month, right, the upcoming December, we're probably looking at one of those very rare and elusive proper 2x Primal Shard pulling events that is actually going to double your chance at pulling mythical champions. Probably, okay? I don't know this, I'm speculating, but it seems goddamn likely given that by the time December rolls around, it will have been 7 entire months before we've seen a proper 2x Primal Shard pulling event. But this is not the only reason that you probably want to hold onto your Primal Shards up until next month to maximize your chance of getting your hands on those mythicals. Before we get into the next reason, hey man, there's a promo code above my head right now. It is good old promo code GameLeap, as you can well see. Make sure that you go ahead and use this, man. Went inactive for a little while, now it's back. It'll give you a free energy refill, 100,000 silver, and 10 free experience brews. You might as well get it used, because why would you not, right? It's free stuff, you know what I'm saying? Alright man, next up we've got the upcoming Summon Rush event, right? And as soon as the Summon Rush event starts, or thereabout, this is when this kind of fake bait Primal Shard event is going to go live, and the whole idea is that you're going to be kind of tempted into pulling your Primal Shards to finish the Summon Rush event instead. Again, for me, this seems it stinks of bait, right? Now, if you are actually doing the Gretel fusion, then you might be tempted to pull your Primal Shards during this event. I would say just don't do it, right? Dodge that, duck that. In Summon Rush events, Primal Shards give you 200 points per Primal Shard pulled. There might be some kind of bonus points event going on by the time this event goes live. Even then, I'd say, you know what, still don't pull your Primal Shards, even if they give bonus points towards this. Otherwise, anyway, you're going to be pulling about 15 Primal Shards to get through this Summon Rush event. But even if it's double points for your Primal Shards, dude, you're going to be pulling like 7 or 8 primals, man. I still don't think it's good. I still think you're better off waiting for a proper 2x Primal Shard event. What I would say is that you want to be conserving your resources as much as humanly possible, whether you're doing the Gretel fusion or not. For me, on my account, when it comes to doing the Gretel fusion, which I am doing, and I might not be doing Ansel, actually, which is a little bit of a paradox, but we'll get to that in a second as well. I'm straight up going to be pulling 5 Sacred Shards, and the rest is just going to be Mystery Shards to get this event done. I'm going to spend as little as I possibly can, and I recommend that you do the same, because with December coming up, you know there's going to be 10 trillion events landing throughout the month of December. Now, something that we actually haven't touched on in the portal building, which is a whole other factor to this thing, is that with your Primal Shards, when the 2x event goes live, you're also going to have a 10x chance from your Primal Shard pulls specifically of pulling Hansel, right? This might seem like a grand old event. Ooh, it's an easy way that you can get your hands on Hansel. It's a 2x event to get legendaries. The odds are still really crap that you're going to actually pull the Hansel from the Primal Shards, even with the 10x, okay? A 10x, it's not a void legendary we talk about here, you know? Hansel is a good old vanilla affinity guy. There are a lot of legendaries in this game that are not voids, and so a 10x for Hansel is just not good enough, right? You're not going to find him this way anyway, or it's exceptionally unlikely. And to be honest, even if he was a void, it's still probably not worth it anyway, because he's just not good enough, you know, he's just not good enough. The only reason I'm doing the Gretel fusion is with the understanding that I might get Hansel further on down the line if he is easy to acquire. So this is going to move me on to the next topic and the final topic that we're going to cover in this kind of red alert style video. Can I find a picture of Hansel real quick? Screw it, this will do. The next topic I want to cover about Hansel Witch Hunter is if you are under the, if you're currently undergoing the Gretel fusion yourself because you just had the resources and you thought to yourself, well, you know what, you might as well get it done. I'm in the same boat as you. That's what I'm doing right now. I have an abundance of sacreds just lying around. I said, you know what, screw it, I skipped the last fusion. I'm just going to do Gretel because why not? Not like that. But we've got Hansel sitting here ready to pick up as well, potentially in a future Deck of Fate event or shard pulling event like this Primal Shard event. And honestly, unless he's pretty easy to get your hands on, I think I'm just gonna... I'd be happy to just let him go. Just let him go, man, because again, with December coming up, it's going to be a massive time for new events in Raid Shadow Legends, and so my Sacred Shards, that's why I'm going to pull 5 Sacreds and like a billion Mystery Shards to get through the Summon Rush event. I'm going to apply the same logic to Hansel, man. Whichever, if I can get him economically, I'm going to get him, but so long as I can save as many Sacreds and Primals and all of the big expensive resources going into December, where they're very likely just going to get crazy amounts of value during some big Christmas time events, then I'm going to do that, man. If I have to skip Hansel Witch Hunter and just get him like 1 year from now or something in some like random shard pull or whatever, then that's how I'll do it, you know? I'm not going to be sweating over getting this guy, because frankly, he's not worth it. He has 15 in-game reviews, as you can see already, but from the testing that we've seen from content creators and stuff on YouTube on the test server, the damage from Hansel and Gretel even put together, like, it's fine, it's pretty good. It's not super competitive with like the really endgame Giga Chad champions. It doesn't seem that impressive really into Hydra, and so while they definitely look extremely badass, and I do like the flavor of the kit and stuff like that, man. Very cool stuff. I can wait, right? Patience, goddammit. But hey, man, that is just my 2 cents. At the end of the day, these are your resources, this is your account. What do you guys think? Are you actually going to be pulling your Primal Shards in the upcoming event? Are you just going to say, screw it, you want to get your hands on some legendaries and some epics on a new account and you don't want to wait around, or try and like throw, what would you say, all of your faith into this idea that you might get lucky and pull mythicals on a 1%, like when the 2x mythical event eventually goes live, whenever that is. Maybe it's next month or at a later date than that. What are you guys thinking about this, man? For me, I think this is potentially ending 2024 with a Plarium-flavored bang and the biggest bait event of the year that we have seen so far, man. So I am certainly not going to be pulling my primals. Let me know what you guys think down below, man. And hey, if you ever looking to start off a new Raid Shadow Legends account, why not do so by clicking on the beginner promo link down below, man. All you gotta do is make sure you signed out of Plarium Player on your PC before you click on that beginner link. And when you start off a fresh new alt account, you're gonna get yourself 4 free epic champions, man, to kickstart that new account, get you off to just the most incredible start. Alright, gonna leave this one here. Thanks for watching, guys. Another video coming up later on today, and we're gonna catch all of you guys then.